It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll keep our eye on A.J. Terrell. He got the QB not once, but twice last week with a pair of interceptions. It's the Bulldogs and the Browns coming up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between our visitors and the London Bulldogs. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at the Londoners as they get ready here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Let's get it.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And
this dog end game.
Kickoff, it'll come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see. Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards. And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run. On second down, Etienne once more. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. Touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bulldogs are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
They're hoping to get rid of that interception ball. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Okay, the medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd and 6. Into a sea of defenders had intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. After one, 7-0, Pawnee Sports. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A give, it's ETN off the option, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. ETN up the middle, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bulldogs go up by 2 touchdowns.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Worried about your hands though. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Good push up front and that running between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they're able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for the running back to roam.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Whitfield. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Asante Samuel able to make the play defensively.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Browns at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Right around the 16. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
Back to throw here. This is caught.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete here.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns have come back to make it a 2-point game. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Back to throw again. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. 20. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score? Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 21-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. London about set to take over on offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive. And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time. And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's going to keep this again. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy with a run like that, you often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Alert! Alert! Straight ahead, Etienne. Ooh, the juke. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They'll look to throw here. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. DJ Jones. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd call. Welcome back now here in London. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Under pressure, and they got to him again. DJ Jones in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. 2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board. Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. And I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brendan, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
He'll drop to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Hands it off out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Back to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. London about set to take over on offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here. They are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? He'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Just keeping the play alive. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Now a dump off here complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now Las Vegas down by 15. And time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another move.
In trouble, and he's taken down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission.